The Oregon Employment Department has released job figures for the month of November. State employment economist Gail Krumenauer is here to tell us more.
In November, Oregon employers added 4,200 jobs to payrolls, and the unemployment rate improved to 6.0% from 6.8% in October.
November was the month that the current freeze period began. And how is that reflected in these figures?
The timing of this news release and the information gathered for it is actually giving us a snapshot of Oregon's labor market just prior to the implementation of the freeze on November 18th to combat the rise of COVID-19 in Oregon. Any effects related to the freeze on the economy will expect to show up actually more in next month's news release.
So we did see job gains in November. Where were these gains happening?
In November, as we were coming into the holiday hiring season, we really saw a surge in transportation, warehousing, and utilities. And that's really due to the increase in online holiday shopping that was already happening every year, but then also that increased demand that's been happening for package delivery to our door and the distribution system that gets it there throughout the course of this pandemic. Transportation, warehousing, and utilities is the only major sector of the economy that has added jobs over the past year.
Are any other sectors adding jobs, or did they add jobs over the month?
Yes, we have seen employers throughout other parts of the economy hiring. In November, we did see stronger than expected gains in manufacturing and in private healthcare and social assistance. We also saw bigger than expected gains in professional and business services, and those were really related to architectural, engineering, and computer design type services.
So we see these gains, but job growth has slowed down overall, right?
Yes, it has. We've seen that we've added jobs in each of the last 7 months, which is great. That pace of growth really has been slowing down, though, and we've added back just slightly less than half of the jobs that were lost in the spring.
How does all of this compare with the nation as a whole?
Well, the U.S. has added back slightly more than half of the jobs that were lost in the spring. The trend is really similar, though, where the pace of job growth really has slowed down for the U.S. as well. And what we saw in November, both for Oregon and the U.S., is what would really be considered before the pandemic kind of a typical month of job growth. Still, though, we're in these very atypical times, and we're seeing job growth slow down on that path to recovery.